If you are working very hard, but still your career is moving in snail space, it means you may be making one of these 3 career killing mistakes. But don't worry, you may not be the only one who is doing this. Many people tend to do that, but it's very important to understand what are all these mistakes and correct it. The number 1 career mistake which many women do is the good girl syndrome. We think that if we work hard, people will notice us. We think that our work will advocate it for themselves. But the reality is, work is important, but at the same time, visibility is also important. Let's look for the signs of this good girl syndrome. You may be working too hard, but you never take credit for that. You wait to be recognized and don't ask for opportunities. You hesitate when it comes to negotiation, particularly for salary and promotion. If you have these 3 signs, it means you may be having this good girl syndrome. So how to come out of it? We have to see a real life example. Carla Harris, who is now the vice chairman of Morgan Stanley, one of the biggest companies in the world, she used to have this syndrome and she used to do this career killing mistake in the early part of her career. She used to think that as she is working really hard, people will notice her automatically. Then later, understood that we have to advocate for ourselves. We have to vocally tell people and show our visibility in order to move further in our career. And she corrected it. Because of that, her career skyrocketed and now she is the vice chairman of Morgan Stanley. How to fix this? What are all the things she has done in order to come out of this good girl syndrome? Start vocalizing your wins. Measure your weekly success and what are all the contributions you have done well in that week and send it to your boss. Ask for what you want. Don't wait for promotions. Set up that meeting and show your case. Get mentorship. Find people who have gone through the same thing and understand their perspective and apply these principles in your life. So what is the number 1 action item we have to do? Every month, measure what are all the things you have done in your work. Pick one important milestone, send it in email to your boss, put it as a LinkedIn post and always mark it and remember what you have done in that month. That will give you a sense of accomplishment, not just for you, but for the people who is in the environment, and they will understand that you are an important part in the puzzle. Undervaluing your skills and getting underpaid. Many women does that. We think that when we do good work, people will give a fair amount of salary. We think that when we ask for more, people think that we have an attitude and they may not give the opportunity. We take up the first opportunity we see and we never counteract. If we are doing that, it means we are killing our career by our own hands. Whitney Wolf Herd, now the founder of Bumble, one of the most famous dating apps, she used to work in Tinder and she used to find it very hard to get recognition and right kind of appreciation for the kind of work she did. Because of that, she was not holding it back. She was not waiting for that one opportunity. Rather, she has created an opportunity for herself by building a $1 billion company, Bumble. So what to do? How to correct this mistake? Research your value when you are applying. See Glassdoor and other websites and understand what is the kind of amount, the money which people of your skill set is making. Never shy away from asking that. Whenever you are sitting for a negotiation, ask for more because companies and recruiters expect you to negotiate. The thing is, we are not doing that, and because of that, we are getting what they are giving us. It's okay to negotiate. Negotiate it fairly. And then prepare a value pitch. Instead of asking, hey, I want this kind of money, I want this kind of a raise, show them that how your work has added value to the business and how it has propelled the business in the right direction. If you can show what kind of value you hold to the business, then of course people will do whatever that takes. The direct action step is when you're sitting for the next interview, ask for 15% more of the salary which is being offered and always highlight your value because you're worth it. Overcommitting and under-prioritizing growth. Several studies have shown that women say yes to a lot of administration work. When it comes to training a new employee, when it comes to handling an event in the office, we say yes. But we never think that whether it will add value, a point to our growth. I think it's the moment wherein we have to understand that it must contribute to our growth as well. Whenever we are taking up some task any task of that matter, see whether it will contribute to your growth. If it is not going to contribute to your growth, never waste your time in that, because most of us are busy, correct? We are busy, we are doing the things, running around the office, but by the end of the day, we are seen as somebody who is helpful, not a high performer. It's because we are doing anything and everything. Shonda Rhimes, TV producer, writer of Grey's Anatomy, used to say yes to everything in the beginning of her career. And because of that, she was not having the energy to put into her creativity. And she was not able to get a lot of opportunities. The moment she has realized and said no, everything started falling into its place. So it's very important to say no when it's possible. It's very important to say yes only to high impact tasks which will directly attribute to our growth. After all, we don't want to be just helpful. We want to be seen. And for all the kind of work you are doing, you want to be seen as a high performer, not just another helpful person. If we want to grow well in our career, understand that these are the mistakes which most women do. Take small steps. It's okay if you are not a pro in day one. It's okay if people think a little different, but learn to do it on a consistent basis and see career is projecting. My best wishes.